Hey, what's up guys, it's Sam Fleck here once again, and it's Freeze Control. Hope you guys are good. So I was thinking today, there's actually a lot of things I haven't done on this channel, basic stuff. Currently, I'm on 478 subscribers. As I'm recording this video, I'm on 478 subscribers, and I can't thank you guys enough. I'm so grateful to you guys for bringing me this far, and where we're going, I see the future is a very bright one, and it's a very great one. Keep on sharing. Thank you for sharing, thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking the videos, thank you. And it encourages me to actually record more and make my videos interesting and make my video top notch, and visuals and audio top notch, top quality, just for you guys. Thank you very much. Another thing I've actually not done on this channel is telling you guys about myself. A lot of people probably know me personally, and some people probably don't know me personally, so it's possible and it's needed for me to actually do FAQ. So if you're interested in knowing about me more, just drop it down in the comment section below. If I get at least 10 comments in this comment section below under this video to encourage me to make the FAQs, then probably my next video, or very soon, I'm going to make a video on fun facts about myself. Now, studying effectively or studying smart does not just make learning easier for you or interesting. It also helps you to stay on top of your class and get good grades in school and exams and all of that. So the first thing I'm going to talk about today is actually discovering yourself. And I'm going to love to talk about this in relationship with adaptation. So there might be some type of people, or you might be a type of person that love to study during the day, in the afternoon, when everything is bright and you're active. Or you might be someone who would love to stay away from the distraction of friends, the distraction of the daytime and everything, and prefer to study in the night with a little bit of extra light in case for your vision, so that you get a better vision. But either ways, there are a lot of things that are common to everybody, and there are some other things that are specific to every student. And so it's important for you to discover yourself. What time do you like to read? What do you like to use to read? A lot of people like to study with music, or probably with classical music, where it's just solemn without lyrics and everything. And some people might love to study with lyrics, which might be a little bit of difficulty for some other people. Probably they can't concentrate while studying and listening to the lyrics, because your brain is trying to multitask and may not be too good at doing that. Or you don't even read with music, you don't even study with music at all, just like me. Now, even after you've discovered yourself, there's something about adaptation which I'd love to talk about, is that you are capable of changing your method or techniques of studying, in the sense that if you've been studying on your table or on your bed, you can probably change it if circumstances call for you to actually study in a different place. And that's why it's possible for you to learn other people's techniques, or try other things out, try new techniques out, so you find the one that's actually best for you. Now, that being said, I move to the second thing I want to actually talk about today, is getting yourself a study place. For a lot of people, it might be in their room, or it might be in your reading room if you have one in your hostel, or you always want to study in the library. Even when you're studying in your room, some people prefer to study on their bed, some people prefer to study on their tables. And it's just important for you to know. Of course, we might just say it's not important to actually get a studying place or have a place in mind to study, but actually it helps you to be effective and save time, in the sense that you already know in your mind, that you already have a prepared picture of how you study in your mind. So every time you want to study, it's not that you're thinking of which one is free, where is free, where do I have to study, but you already know where you're going to study, whether it's going to be on your table or on your bed or in the reading room or in the library. It's already fixed, and that makes things a lot easier and effective and saves time. Now, also under this first one of getting a study place, I would love you to actually get a study device, in the sense that not like a particular device separated for just studying, but also have a presumed picture of what you use to study. And for me, I have my laptop here, which is of course telling you what to do if you haven't done it. I have it bigger now, and colorful. So for me, I have my laptop here to study. I know every time I have to study something that does not have to do with hard copy, with my textbooks and all of that, I prefer to study laptop with PDFs and all of that. Some people prefer to study with their tabs. Some people might want to study with their cell phones, which I think may not be too convenient or comfortable for a lot of people, in the sense that it might have small screen and distraction and all of that. Now, the third thing I'm going to actually talk about that is very, very important is actually to be neat and organized, in the sense that you need to keep your study area always neat and organized, because your brain won't be comfortable studying in a dirty environment or a disorganized environment. As a matter of fact, you lose focus, or you may not be able to concentrate 100% in what you're studying if you're not having a neat or organized study area. For me, after my bed space, I love my table so much. I keep it clean every single time. Of course, it gets rough, scatter my books on it, but I try as much as possible that every time I'm conscious of my study place, I keep it extremely clean and extremely tidy. And it actually helps me a lot when I'm about to study, because I just pick my book and move into studying immediately. I don't have to arrange, I don't have to set things in place. My laptop is already on my table, my books are already there, everything is neat, and I just get to the table and I start reading immediately. Now, the fourth thing I'm going to talk about that is very, very important for students is for us to listen in class. And this has to do with something someone told me about universities and the lecturers. It's important for you to listen in class. It's important for you to jot things down in class when a lecturer is explaining something to you, because most times when a lecturer gives you exam, it's probably the person gives you a lot of questions from what he or she has said in class, and you may not find some of the things in the textbook, because we have different teachers and they have different techniques of teaching us, which is important for you to study sometimes according to your school or according to your teacher. In Nigeria now, in medical schools in Nigeria, they study anatomy by regions. Like they check the head, they check the back, they study the back, all the nervous system, the circulatory system, every single system in the back, every single system in the head, every single system in the upper extremities. But in Russia here, in my medical school here, we study everything systemically. Like we study the circulatory system as a whole, from the head to the toe. It would be foolish of me to study regions if I'm trying to pass exam in school. It's possible for you to study other methods, or to get a whole understanding or grasp the whole concept of the topic. But when you're trying to pass exams in school, or when you're trying to study for your school or study for your lecturers, it's important to listen in class and study according to your lecturers. Fifth thing, and second to the last thing I would love to talk about today, is actually getting notes and revising. Getting notes and revising is important when you're studying, when you're listening class, just like I just explained. When you're studying, it's important for you to write, because when you write, you use when you study, use a particular part of your brain when you're studying that is functional. But when you're also writing, you also use a different part of your brain when you're writing. So when you're studying and you're also writing the same thing, or when you're listening and you're also writing the same thing, it builds new neural pathways in your brain, and the information stays a lot longer than when you just study and leave. And of course, we are humans, we are liable, or we forget things a lot. It's possible for you to forget things after you've studied for a while, and that's why for me, I have my jotter separated with sticky notes, and this is for anatomy, biochemistry, histology. So when I'm studying, I jot down, and sometimes when I'm on the bus and it's a long journey, or when I'm just on my bed, I'm tired, I just get the book and revise what I've studied before, and then it comes back to me and I remember them. Finally, talking about studying effectively, the most important thing actually to studying effectively is to ask questions and to answer questions. You ask questions in the sense that if there's something you don't understand, there are some times where I don't understand anything in what I'm studying. It's quite hard for me to understand. I walk up to my seniors and I ask my seniors, how did you go about this? Can you explain this to me? Now, finally, knowing how to study effectively or study smart is not something that actually happens in one day. Just like I said at the beginning, it requires a lot of time and patience. It requires trying new techniques. It requires you watching videos. It requires you studying different type of textbooks, finding the best one for you. But just know they all require hard work. They all require your strength. They all require your focus. They all require your time. So So if you're ready to give your time to your studies, if you're ready to give your focus, your concentration to your studies, then I can tell you for sure you're on your way to studying smart, you're on your way to studying effectively. Just use these tips and make sure you get yourself everything you need to study, and you won't know it when you get to be the top person in your class. That's been it. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys so much. I really do love you guys so much. Please, if you've loved this video and you've not subscribed, hit the subscribe button down there. Give this video a thumbs up. And there are a lot of students in the world. There are a lot of students. In fact, everybody is learning one way or the other, and they might need this information. Make sure you share in your groups. Make sure you share to a lot of students, and make sure everybody learn how to study effectively. What is working for you, what is working for me. That's why I'm sharing it out to you. Thank you guys, and catch you guys in the next video. Peace.